That's not Asylum. Oh, wait, that's an Asylum.
Honey, I shrunk the Asylum.
You know, there's some irony there. The Asylum just came out after the 5th floor. There's your resident joke of the day. What is not a joke, though, is Asylum.
Resident Asylum 5th floor. I like it.
I'm rolling here. I'm rolling. Your former, and I just want to say that just to watch your blood vessels pop, former heavyweight champion of the ASWA.
No, you mean your rightful champion of the ASWA. He was not counted 1, 2, 3 by an official. He was counted 1, 2, 3 by an Oompa Loompa named JJ DeVille.
Okay. Question, who's got the belt?
If you steal property, does that really make it yours?
I mean, it depends.
Well, if it isn't the biggest turncoat since Benedict Arnold.
That's not very hardy.
No, it's Axel Sellout Fury.
I don't think that's what his name is, but okay.
Well,
no, in fact, it's the fighter for hire, Axel Fury.
There it is. You're right. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. And look at these fans bowing down to Rampage. Show it some respect to Rampage. But you know what? You're right. It's the fighter for hire. The man has the moral compass of a squirrel. He also happens to have a brain of a squirrel. He also happens to have the intelligence of a squirrel. But you're right. I'm wrong. I should have known better. He's the fighter for hire. All you got to do is slip him $10 and he'll go get another wife beater and leave a stable.
I mean, if you slip me $10, I'll do the same thing. Actually, make it $5.
$10 won't cut it in these prices, Travis.
You're right. I should shoot for higher. I'm sorry.
It's going to need 15.
Axel trying to go for a suplex, German suplex off the bat. Can't quite get the big man up. Asylum able to power out. You know, I joked with you earlier, but at the end of the day, Asylum is the one status symbol where I have never had a bad thing to say, quite simply because he scares me.
You know, Axel Fury is to the status symbols what Taylor Swift is to country music. She was there at one point, but nobody remembers anymore.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? She did. She used to be a country singer.
I know.
Too.
I
remember her song was "The Slimmest Screen Doors." Well, he used to be relevant, and then he made a bonehead decision.
Well, for Axel Fury, I'm sure he doesn't see it that way.
Well,
in fact, looks to be relevant here as he tries to take down Asylum, which would be a big notch in his belt to start 2025. And the fighter for hire is starting out with a Fury. Yeah, I said it.
Tip your waitresses.
I'll be here all week. Actually, all day.
And I know that the fighter for hire may not see it that way, but he needs a new eye doctor.
I think he just needs a new dentist because he just ate an elbow from Asylum.
You got to admit, Travis, this is not an opportune time to face the Asylum, the mighty Asylum. Because think about it, by hook or by crook, he's no longer the ASWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Correct.
So you have to think he has got to be one pissed off hombre.
Yep.
And is wanting to send a message to try and get back into the #1 contendership.
I said he scares me, and that's exactly why. A big train coming. Asylum with a big splash into the corner. And you're absolutely right. That's exactly why I say that I'm terrified of Asylum, and there's a big reason why, and that's one of the reasons is Asylum right now is probably the most dangerous man in the ASWA because there is nothing more frightening than a ticked-off Asylum.
Axel Fury able to pull the wool there, if you will.
He's lining up Asylum, drops the double axe handle. Starting to take things outside and take him for a ride. A couple of bounces off of the announce table, couple off the apron.
Fury breaks the count.
And Asylum takes Axel Fury and breaks his face off the ring post.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Asylum now breaking the count, so referee Tim Porras going to start over. And now Asylum trying to beat Axel Fury from pillar to post.
Post, fence, ring. I don't think it matters where he is. Asylum is going to beat anybody, anywhere, anytime, and any way he damn well pleases.
Mansfield, Status Towers, Toledo, wherever it may be, he's ready to go.
And I think after that, Axel Fury might be ready to go too. Big back body drop onto that apron.
You got to remember, folks, it's the hardest part of the ring. Nothing hurts worse.
Except maybe a second time. That might hurt.
You know, you might say, well, there's a lot of give there. No, there's not.
Nope.
Under that very soft padding, very, very thin padding, is nothing but hard plywood, folks.
Yep.
It is nothing but hurt.
Asylum says we're going for a triple.
And he's not talking about the one Dave Thomas sells.
But again, you talked about it. Asylum has to be fuming right now, and it shows. He is just enjoying and savoring every second of beating down Axel Fury. And, you know, your thoughts on Axel Fury aside, the thoughts, as Asylum goes for a pin, the thoughts of the status symbols is, if you're Asylum right now, is let's take out a thorn in the status symbol side right now. And who better to do that than Asylum right now?
Look, I got to agree with you, and you don't know if he's more focused on Axel Fury. You don't know if he's visualizing Robby Collins. There's so many emotions that I'm sure Asylum is wrestling with. Because, say what you will, these two were stablemates for a long time. They were the two young lions of the status symbols, and so there's emotions there. And then, of course, the controversial way that Robby Collins regained the championship, there's emotions there. And so Axel Fury very well may have just drawn the short straw, if you will, to face Asylum on this night. And speaking of drawing the short straw, my goodness, he's getting worked over.
And let's go back even further, actually. This match happened a couple of years ago to decide the fate of who stayed and who went in the status symbols.
You're right. There's so much history there. You know they've spent many a time sparring with each other, working in the ring.
And Axel Fury, by the way, was the loser of that match. Later was kicked out of the status symbols. He did make it back in. But I'm sure for Axel Fury, that match in itself has to be weighing on him and has to be something he's looking to get retribution for, able to kick out at 2 there. Asylum, though, with no way other way to put it, a lazy cover. And he paid for it. Asylum tried to go for an elbow drop instead. Axel Fury starting to fire up all of a sudden. Ducks out of the clothesline, ducks another. Bicycle kick to the chest. And Axel Fury has kicked it into another gear. Oh, but look at this.
Universal Champion Nick Brutal.
And referee Tim Porras doesn't even see it. Asylum catches Brutal, and Axel Fury gets the win. And that's gotta sting for Asylum. Axel Fury has been dying to get one over on the status symbols, and not only did he win the match, but he just caused some miscommunication between Asylum and our Universal Champion, Nick Brutal. That is not going to sit well with Random Pain, I can assure you. And it doesn't look like it's going to sit well with Asylum either. Asylum muscling up to Nick Brutal. Keep in mind, not too long ago, these two faced off in a champion versus champion match a couple of months ago, and we started to wonder if the tempers were flaring then. I can see them flaring now. But Random Pain, as always, the diplomat of the status symbols. Cooler heads may prevail, but if you're Asylum, you got to have a reasonable gripe. You didn't necessarily need Nick Brutal to come out here. At least in his mind. Could we be seeing cracks in the status symbol foundation? And keep in mind, Nick Brutal still has a match tonight where he defends that Universal Championship. Well, you can raise his hand all you want, Random Pain, but he was the loser in this match.